Yes, please listen. Whatever you wrote as your life's purpose, that is okay. I wanted you to first listen to yourself. Whatever you wrote as your life's purpose, some will be out of completion, some will be out of incompletion. End of these 3 days, you will understand what all the purpose you wrote is out of completion, what all you wrote about out of incompletion. You will have the intelligence to cross all the incompletions. Now I want you to understand basically few things about you. Please listen. I am going to now introduce you to you. That's very important. Finding you to you. If you find you, you found God. If you don't find you, you have not found God. You have not found anything. You don't know what is joy. You don't know what is pain. You don't know what is pleasure. If you don't know you, how will you know what is your pain and what is your pleasure, what is good for you, what is bad for you? You will only have the rough idea about what is good for you, what is bad for you from others, not from you. I tell you, anything which you don't want to face in your life is because you don't know you. You don't know you. I am introducing you to you. I am trying to create a paint drawing, all of us together. Listen, whatever you think about you inside you, whatever you believe strongly as you inside you, is inner image. Whatever you think as you, inside you, is inner image. If you see sometime, you will feel you will be always successful in everything. If you see sometime, you will feel you will always be failure in everything. Whatever you think as you in you is your inner image. How you show you to others, how you show yourself to others, that is outer image. That is outer image. Understand? Whatever you show as you to others, usually you show through your words, body language, the way you project you. That is outer image. Mostly this inner image and outer image will be inconsistent. They will not be matching with each other. Inner image will be lower than what you are, outer image will be higher than what you are. There will be a big gap. What you think as, what you feel as you and what you speak as you, this gap, the gap between your mouth and the heart, That is what I call confusion in life. Anyhow, I can say anyway, source of confusion. This inner image, outer image, then what others perceive about you, whatever you may show, people will have their own ideas about you. They will perceive you in their own way. That is called others' image. That is called others' image. Inner image, outer image, others' image. How others perceive you. And please listen, when you want all the benefits from others and society, you are bound to take responsibility for how others perceive you. You can't say, how others perceive me, I am not responsible for that. No. You can't say that. You are responsible for how others perceive you. You are responsible for how others perceive you. So understand, how others perceive you, others' image, you are responsible. And how you perceive the world and life, what you have in your head about life. You may think life is exploiting. All the 4-letter words you may have about life and others. That is called life image. Understand, if you have a wrong life image, even if you are living in a palace with all the pleasures of life, best things life and others can give you, you will still continue to be in a deeply deprived space and state, because able to have a right life image and trust others is one of the luxury you can have in life. Being careful is different. Constantly being frightened is different. Being careful is different. Constantly being frightened is different. I'll give you experiential explanation about these 4 words: inner image, outer image, others' image, and life image. From my own experience, when I look inside me, my inner image, I see a vast, powerful space of Purnatva, complete completion, or Sunyatva, emptiness, living emptiness. You can call that as a soul, God, energy, Mahadeva, whatever. A complete space. That's the exact inner image I am carrying. Outer image. Listen. Outer image. how I project myself. I am projecting myself as a being to transmit that experience to all of you. You can call us an enlightened master or a teacher or an incarnation, whatever way you want. You can give any title. I am a being to transmit that experience. That's my outer image. Declared outer image. Others' image. Listen, others' image. I may declare that I am here to transmit this enlightenment experience to you, but people expect that I should heal their physical pain, mental pain. I should bless them for wealth. I should bless them for a healing relationship. Peace, bliss, contentment, completion. See, the other's image, what people perceive from me and expect from me, maybe it is different than what I declare, but even then I am responsible. Because whatever they expect is within the purview of my declaration. Please understand. When I say I am here to transmit that experience to you, to give that experience to you, I have to give you at least 1000 volt spiritual energy. But to clear your cancer or headache, I need to give only 0.5 volt energy. So if you expect me to heal your physical problems, I am responsible for it because that falls in the purview of my declaration. Anything which can be done by the transmission of energy and experience of enlightenment, the side effect, after effect, byproduct of transmission of energy, you have a right to expect from me because that comes within the purview of my declaration. It is my responsibility to fulfill it. Only if you expect that I should win the World Cup, playing the football match, I am not responsible for it because that doesn't come under my declaration, the purview of my declaration. But anything you expect in the line of physical health, mental health, complete relationships, wealth, fulfillment, completion, enlightenment, I am responsible for it. Either I have to give you that. If you are not ready to receive, I have to prepare you and give you that. But till you achieve it, I am responsible. This is what is taking responsibility for others' image. And the life image. The image I have about life and others. The whole world is here to celebrate this joy with me, to celebrate this bliss with me, to celebrate this completion with me. That's all. Now you also look in and find out the inner image you have, outer image you project, others' image you created, for which you are responsible, and life image you are having about life and others. Pen down exactly what you have. Then we will find out the root cause of all the problems you have in your life. Then we will build the right inner image, outer image, life image, others' image. Come on. First, let's spend a little time in finding the inner image you are having, outer image you are having, others' image you are having, life image you are having, without editing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, Okay, few more minutes. Spend time with yourself. Even if you finished writing, read, rethink what you wrote. You may find new insights. Quick.